Hey y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. I thought I would share my monthly favorites for the month of April with you guys. And first up, I'm going to do my eye cream. I have not been a huge eye cream fanatic in the past because I have a very simple approach to skincare. I wash my makeup off, I wash my face twice at night, I use my Buff Puff every other night. That's about it. I moisturize in the morning, put some SPF on. At night, if I need it, if I feel like my face is tight, I would wear a night cream. Well, I recorded a video in October, November of last year over my skincare regimen, or my lack of a real skincare regimen. And the number one thing that everybody told me, my mom was like, oh my goodness, you need an eye cream. Miss Hannah G, my friend Miss Hannah G on YouTube, her message to me was, you need an eye cream. If anything, invest in an eye cream. So I took that to heart and I went out and I got an eye cream. Now, the ones that the lady at Sephora was trying to get me to purchase were, you know, $50, $60, $80, $100. And I was just not ready for that. I was like, this is my first eye cream. I don't even believe in eye creams, you know. I don't want to spend money on something that I don't even know if I'm going to use every night because I'm not in the routine of using it, and I don't want it to sit on my counter because I forget every night to put it on. Well, this is the one that I purchased. It's a Sephora Age Defy eye cream, and the lady told me, oh, it's, you know, it gets rid of your dark circles, it's anti-aging, you know, it's really good for your eyes, yada yada. So I bought it, and I will tell you, it is a good eye cream. Did not do anything for my dark circles. I really, you know, I didn't take that to heart when she told me that, just because how does it do anything to your dark circles? Anyhow, so this is a good one. If you have an eye cream that you absolutely love, do not even consider, you know, this one. This is a good one for beginners like me, and also for just somebody who wants some moisture under their under eye area. And that is what I can say that I have seen so much benefit from. Before I started to use an eye cream, I would put my concealer on, and you know, you guys, I've shown you guys how I apply it and all that, and you know, I have to be very careful to set it so that I don't pull or tug or create a crease or anything when it, you know, is drying and setting with powder. Well, there were days where I would wake up, put it on, and I could never get that to look the way I wanted it to look. Sometimes it looked too dry, sometimes too cakey. I mean, it was a little, you know, crepey-ish sometimes. Well, by using an eye cream before and also at night, I'd apply it at night before I go to bed, and then also in the morning after I'd moisturized, I'd put some more on, and then I'd put my concealer on. It works so fabulously having a well-hydrated under eye area, if that makes any sense, to give you that kind of, you know, flawless, non-crepey, cakey look to your concealer. And I like a heavy concealed look because I have such dark circles. I have to put on a lot of concealer under here. So, you know, I like that beforehand. I'm going to search around. I'm completely out. And that was one of the things that bugged me about the packaging on this. You can't tell when you are near being finished. Now, this did last me, I would say, a good 4 months. Maybe 5 months. However, you can't see. Even if you hold it up to a light, this is opaque. You can't see how much is inside. So I never knew, you know, you just do this and a little bit comes out. I never knew how much was in there. Or, you know, I could never judge when I was running out. And you cannot open it. It's not, it doesn't open at all. So that's the only thing that bugs me about that. I like to be able to see how much I have left when I'm getting close to it, because all of a sudden it was like, oh, I'm out. You know, and it was midnight or whatever, you know, in the morning, and I'm just like, okay, I'm done. So, anyhow, that's my eye cream. It's the Age Defy eye cream. I know, 4 minutes on eye cream, right? Sorry. Next up would be my daily moisturizer. Now, my daily moisturizer and my SPF are separate, primarily because I hate the way most moisturizers with SPF smell. Well, anyhow, so this is the one I use. It's the Nuetrogena Oil-Free Moisture Combination Skin. I love this. I like it because it is oil-free, and I have very oily skin, so that works really well for my oily skin. It's for combination skin, which I find works divinely for oily skin too. Next up would be my contact solution. The Bausch and Laumb BioTrue Multi-Purpose Solution, inspired by the biology of your eyes. This is one of the only ones I can use. I can use one other particular brand, and then this one. I'm allergic to most of the other contact solutions. They irritate my eyes like you can't imagine. So this is the only one. I have turned my husband onto this, even though the contact Nazi insisted that he needed to purchase the kind she gave him and only that kind because that's the kind the doctor said. Like, seriously? Okay, anyhow. So I have turned my husband onto this. He actually prefers this one to the other one because he says that contact solution had a smell to it, which that's, a little scary. He says it had kind of a hydrogen-y smell. And this, it's supposed to be basically like your tears. I don't think tears smell. Anyhow, next up, I moisturize my elbows, my knees, my legs, and my feet. My feet every single day and before I go to bed. I will moisturize my feet even if I'm wearing socks and tennis shoes all day long, in the morning when I put them on. I will moisturize them before I do that. I have this thing I can't stand when I wear sandals and you wear a sandal and your feet look so pretty and then you really look at your feet and they're cracking or they're white from dryness, or the heels have like white lines on them. I don't like that on my feet. So I try to moisturize after I get out of the shower, before I go to bed, as well as in the morning before I put my shoes on. And I just have that habit. So even if I'm wearing tennis shoes all day long, my feet are moisturized. And honestly, I can't stand to have dry feet in socks, if that makes any sense. It drives me nuts. Like, the dryness might catch on the sock. I don't know. Anyhow, so this is what I use, and this is the Lubriderm Advanced Therapy Lotion. Deeply hydrates extra dry skin. And I have very dry skin. Very, very dry skin. I don't know how. I have the most oiliest face ever, but everywhere else I'm like super dry. My scalp is always really dry. My, hands, my chest, my elbows, my shoulders, everything, you can feel it. And I'm always, moisturizing. This is one of the best ones that I have found for that. It does not smell. Once it, seeps in, it's not greasy or anything, and it's Lubriderm. You really can't get any better than Lubriderm. It's, it's like, I don't know, holy grail. Anyhow, so Lubriderm for that. Next up, this is something, I get a lot of questions about my teeth and how I keep them so white. I honestly don't think they're very, very white. I drink an enormous amount of coffee. Black coffee, if you will. I don't add sugar or cream or anything like that to my coffee, just black. Tea, which I drink black also with nothing in it, as well as red wine. I love my red wine. So those three on your teeth wreak havoc, and they do on me. And there's times where I have to run out and get whitening strips, and I don't really do a whole box at once. I'll do 2 strips and then I feel good, and then I'll save the rest for a month from now when I feel like my teeth are really yellow again. But for the most part, they're not white, but they're not, dingy either. So I think one of the reasons is I use the Colgate Optic White toothpaste. I squished it, so this is a one I am done with. Colgate Optic White, this is in Sparkling Mint, and using this, and I brush my teeth 3 times a day. Before I go to bed, of course, in the morning when I wake up, and then around lunchtime after I've eaten, I have to brush to get whatever from lunch, off. So that's that. I have some at my office too that I brush with. That's that. My husband also uses this. He is who actually turned me onto this. He bought this. I am a Crest fanatic, so we always buy different toothpastes, and we actually buy 3 different toothpastes for my house because my daughter has her own, and then my husband has his own Colgate brand, and I have my own. And I'm a huge Crest fanatic. I love my Crest toothpaste. The like blue mint ones, love them. He has always preferred the Colgate, the white mint, where the toothpaste is white but it's mint flavored. I really don't think it tastes that good. Anyhow, whatever, toothpaste, you're not supposed to really taste it, I guess. So he bought this, and after using it, he tells me, that toothpaste is really working for my teeth. They look whiter. And I thought, well, if you've noticed a difference, then I will try it. So he turned me onto it, and I actually found one. This is the Sparkling Mint one that he likes. I found one that is a blue clean mint, and I like that too. I don't like it as much as I like the Crest flavoring, but the toothpaste itself is really great. That's that. This I'm excited about because in October, it was around Halloween, I went to Bath & Body Works to get some hand soap. for my bathrooms and my kitchen sink, because I like the kitchen lemon for my sink, and then I like to pick up some for my bathrooms. My husband prefers clean linen, cottony smells, and so we always get that one for the guest bathroom, because he always, goes in there and he uses bathroom and washes his hands there. And then for mine and for, well, I say my bathroom, but we've got double sinks and it's his bathroom too, come on. Anyhow, for ours, I prefer, mine, I like the sweet pea or, something a little prettier, I guess. Not florally, but sweet pea I actually like. Apple, I like those kinds of fragrances. So anyhow, for Thanksgiving, Christmas, I picked up, it was one of those like buy 6 for $20, things that they do. I picked up 6 Christmas antibacterial soaps. This is the Vanilla Bean Noel, and they smell wonderful. They smell wonderful, but they're Christmas, and I figured 6. I'll go through all of that by the time, Christmas was over and it was January. Yeah, right. Even taking them to my office, I am still not done with these suckers. It's like, am I ever going to get done with you? Well, I am almost done, and I'm so excited because I'm like, yay, finally I can get Christmas completely out of my house. It was like I had to take the one out of the guest bathroom and put the clean linen one back, and I've been using that one, and then took 2 to the office, and then I had 2 in my bathroom, and this one, I've just been trying to get through them, so finally we are almost finished. Thank you. And, I wash my hands, of course, you wash your hands, I wash my hands after I use the bathroom, but I wash them when I wake up before I put my contacts on. And then I put my contacts on, and then I start with my makeup, and when I'm done doing my concealer, I've always got that concealer finger. I wash my hands again to get the concealer off, and then while I'm putting my makeup on, if I get my hands in something or a cream product, I have to wash them again. So I use it a lot, throughout the day I use it a lot. So excited about that. Next up, let me show you guys just some of my absolute favorite makeup products for the month. First up is MAC's Tempting. Looks like this. I'm in love with this color again. I go back and forth with my colors. I kind of recycle them on and off. Oh, you guys like my ring? Isn't that pretty? I know. It's kind of gaudy, isn't it? It's cool. It's a little, my dad, he finds the cutest things. It's a bubble ring. Isn't that neat? You put the bubbles in here, and this is your little wand, and you can blow bubbles. Super cool. You have to be super cool to have a ring like that. Anyway, it's my daughter's, but I find them on the floor. Like, here's another one that my dad got her. I find them on the floor and I have to pick them up because my son will put them in his mouth, and then sometimes instead of walking back to her bedroom or to put them up somewhere up high, I just slip them on. So I've had that one on since I got up. Anyhow, really cool. Isn't that cool? I like it. I don't know where he gets these things at. Like, he finds the coolest things. Oh, look, these are her new sunglasses. Isn't that cool? And he got my son some frog ones. He finds the neatest things. Really, really the neatest things. Anyhow, so back to Tempting. I recycle my eyeshadow colors, and I'll go through cycles where I'll wear 2 colors and then find the 2 different ones and wear those. So this is Tempting. It's back in rotation. Next up would be Havana, the Extra Dimension eyeshadow in Havana, which I love. Here's this one, Cordura from Nars. This red brown right here, oh my gosh, I love that. This one, it's super, super dark. It's really pretty on, but it's so dark I don't really wear it that much. It's kind of almost a black dark brown, if that makes sense. And this one, it's just beautiful. I love that color. This one and Lola Lola are 2 of my absolute favorite NARS eyeshadows. Okay, so I'm rushing because this video is getting long. Of course, my Chanel Illusion d'Ombre in Ebouli. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Red brown, beautiful red brown eyeshadow, you guys. No, I wore that for my birthday. I absolutely adore that color. I love browns and red browns, earthy browns, but not super, super dark, just brown. Okay, next up would be Rich Core, which is a kind of aubergine, purpley brown color, which is beautiful. I love that. And is that all of the eyeshadows? I think that's all of the eyeshadows. I know I need to swatch these, and I'm so sorry. I don't really, I don't want to take the time to do it. Next up would be these 3 that I was sent for my birthday, the Burberry ones. They are so beautiful, and they are such great quality, honestly. I have Pale Barley, taupe brown that are absolutely gorgeous. This taupe brown is a beautiful, beautiful color if you are into taupey browny colors. There you go. It's just absolutely beautiful. The one that I would say, I love them, all three of them dearly. I really and truly do, because I appreciate so much who they're from, as well as, you know, the actual colors. They're just gorgeous. But if I had to tell you to run out and get one, I would say the Midnight Brown color is absolutely fantastic. It's just beautiful. It's a pretty, whoops, a pretty brown shade. And it's just gorgeous. So that one is my favorite for the month. Yes, ma'am. I have 2 sick kids. Did I tell you guys that? My son just turned a year yesterday, and his birthday party is this weekend, and it never fails. They get sick right before their birthday parties. My daughter did that at hers. Hold on, I know, sweetie. Next up would be my Nars Matahari blush, which I rave about. If I had to choose only one blush and have no other blushes in my collection and only wear that one blush till infinity, this would be the one I choose. It's just the perfect blush for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just the perfect color. I put on other blushes and I end up thinking I should have worn the Matahari because it's just so much prettier. Next up, this highlighter, the Skinfinish, Mineralize Skinfinish from MAC and Lightscapade. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It is just, I mean, it's like Holy Grail highlighter gorgeous. So absolutely beautiful. The Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. I love this for contouring. It is the perfect color. It doesn't look dirty on me, so I absolutely adore it. And I think that is it, yes. And it's a good thing because my daughter's very needy. They have had fevers for 2 days now. It drives me insane when they're sick. I can't stand it. I don't sleep because I'm just, you know, paranoid for them. So I'm watching them while they're sleeping instead of sleeping. My son had a very rough night in particular. You okay, baby? Yeah. She's coughing now. Okay. The other thing, I have on Pop Art Pink by Essie, and I know I'm going to do this on my nails today. I know I want to do this on my accent finger, but I don't know if I should do this one or the darker one. This is Topless and Barefoot, and this is Whitney by Julep. Do you guys see the difference? What do you think looks better with this green? The darker nude or the lighter nude? You guys tell me. So leave that below and let me know so I know which one to do. And yes, honey. And lastly, what was I going to tell you guys? I forgot. Here, sorry, baby girl. She wanted some water. Whatever. Okay. I don't even remember. Oh, I'm done with these 2 books. This is Nora Roberts' Public Secrets, and this is the Lucky One. This one was so good. So good. It almost made up for Dear John. Almost. Because I read that book and then the end, and then I was like, you stupid book. How dare you? Seriously. So this one made up for that ending on Dear John. It's just, you know, it's a better ending. Sweeter. Anyhow, that's that. I am reading 50 Shades of Grey and really, really liking it. I really do like that. And I need to get Mockingjay so I can finish the series, the Hunger Games series. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Sorry this is so long. That's that. Oh, I see the ducks outside. The duck eggs are gone. I'm so mad. Went by there yesterday. It's my next door neighbor's front garden. You know, they laid their eggs there, and they've been there for about 2 or 3 weeks. And I was starting to kind of, you know, get like, okay, how long does it take duck eggs to hatch? And I looked it up online, and I get so many it's like 28 days or varying, I don't know, there's, you know, information on the internet. It's kind of crazy. So I thought, well, okay, maybe it just takes a little longer. And then my husband said, I think they're bad because we never see the ducks sitting on them, and I think they're supposed to sit on them to keep them warm, and we've never seen the ducks sitting on them. So he thought they were bad, and I figured, well, you're probably right then. And then about 3 days ago, went by there, and one was popped open, and it didn't look like an animal had eaten it because it had, you know, cracked like a duck had come out. So I figured, oh, okay, so one hatched, and maybe the other 3 will hatch, and they never hatched. And then about a day after that, of course, it says it takes 9 days for a duck to lay an egg. That's what I read online. So I don't know if it was 9 days for each of those eggs, or if they laid all 4 eggs at once, you know. So I figured, well, if it took a while, maybe, you know, it'll take a day or 2 for each egg. Figured, okay. And I meant to go and put a sign, like, you know, leave these alone. And my husband was like, well, you don't want to leave too much of your scent. And I was like, yeah, but I just don't want anybody to mess with them, you know, because they're hatching. I was too late. When I got home that evening, the gardeners that tend my neighbor's lawn had already taken them. You know, they had cleaned them up. And I was like, no, the baby ducks are gone. So I don't know if there's one baby duck, and hopefully I'll get to see him pretty soon, but he's, you know, the mama ducks and the daddy ducks or whatever, they're in my backyard all the time. That's why, you know, I was just kind of I thought it was so neat to watch the eggs hatch, but whatever, anyhow. So that's my little, you know, yeah, insight into my life and, yeah, the ducks. Anyhow, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.